In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best shooting guard cards right now in NBA 2K23 My Team. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below who do you guys think are the best shooting guards right now in the game, and of course let me know what you guys would change about my top 10. But coming in at the number 10 spot, I do actually have a free dark matter, and that's going to be the dark matter Earl Lloyd from the Pioneers of the Game set. You can get this card for free, and it only takes about one triple threat offline game to complete, and you get three free dark matters along the way with Chuck Cooper and Nat Clifton. So Earl Lloyd, I mean, even though he's 6'5", he's still going to be a really good offensive shooting guard. Yes, you might have to run some taller players around him. You might want to have a big Z on your lineup, a Ben Simmons or a Nikola Jokic, a tall point guard next to him. Like, you want to have a bigger team around a card like Earl Lloyd, but this card brings such good offense with an elite level jump shot, the Kyle Kuzma base, the Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing. He's got the tray fade, which is super helpful, especially on next gen. He's got the Steve Francis size up, the John Ball escape, aim behind the back. He's got the two best dunk packages in the game with the quick drop soft one and the front clutches. And this card also just moves extremely well in game. Like, honestly, if you guys have used Earl Lloyd, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He just moves different in game, and all around I think is still one of the best shooting guards in the game. At the number 9 spot though is going to be the Galley Simple Ricky Davis. I think he's just a taller version of Earl Lloyd. He's 6'7" at the 2, 6'10" wingspan. I think his player model is also a decent amount better, and I think he's a better defensive card with a 75 block, 95 steal though, 96 lateral quickness, 93 perimeter, and a 90 interior defense. I mean, it's really close between Ricky Davis and Earl Lloyd. I think Ricky's a slightly better defender, slightly better going to the rim, and then jump shot, it really comes down to preference. I think both their jump shots are super easy to green with. I would say probably Earl Lloyd moves better in game. Like, I think he's got better dribble sigs and he just moves a lot quicker on the court, but I still think Ricky Davis, one of the best offensive shooting guards in the game, and all around the 9th best in my team. At the number 8 spot is going to be another great free dark matter shooting guard in Steve Smith. 6'8" at the 2, 6'10" wingspan, and this Steve Smith card really does everything at an extremely high level. That's one thing I really do like about Steve Smith, is this card really doesn't have any flaws. 97 3 ball, 97 mid-range, 96 speed, 96 acceleration, really solid defensive stats, great badges across the board, and then he also does have an elite level jump shot with the LaMelo Ball base, the Evan Fournier upper on very quick timing. As if you guys have used Steve Smith or played against him, he's got a great jump shot. And then you also take a look at his dribble sigs. He's got the Kyle Lowry size up, he's got the tray escape, he's got some really good sigs, and then also the tray fade as well. So he can be super effective on the offensive end. 6'8" at the 2, no flaws. I do think he's going to be the 8th best shooting guard. At the number 7 spot for the shooting guard position, I think Vince Carter, I personally like a little bit more than Steve Smith. I think that one's really close though for who's the 7th best shooting guard. I mean, Vince Carter is a little bit shorter and maybe not as good of a defender as Steve Smith, but I really like his rim running ability, his ability to get to the basket, finish through contact. I mean, it's Vince Carter. He's going to get some of the craziest dunk packages in the game. He finishes through contact over 2 people. He gets a lot of contact dunks. He's got front clutches, which is super nice. And then I also like his jump shot just as much as Steve Smith's, maybe even a little bit more, with the Kyle Kuzma base, the Vince Carter upper on very quick timing. I feel like it's super easy to green with and very good off the dribble. And then he's also got the Steve Francis size up and the John Ball escape. So he's gonna be able to move really well. He's able to move really well, get to the basket, and finish at the rim. I think the 6th best shooting guard right now in the game though is going to be invincible Scottie Pippen. I wasn't sure to put him over Steve Smith and Vince at shooting guard, but I still think if you want to run a taller lineup with Pippen, at that shooting guard spot, I still think he's an elite defensive card, one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. 6'8" at the 2, 7 foot wingspan. He's got 99 every single stat. He's an invincible, so 55 Hall of Fame badges. And I just think his size, his defense is super valuable at the shooting guard position, that I do think he's going to be here at number 6. He's also got a great jump shot with that Pippen base, the Pippen upper on very quick timing. Is still one of the better catch and shoot releases in my opinion, at least. And then he's also got some very solid dribble sigs with the D-Mitch size up, the John Ball escape, aim behind the back. And he's also pretty good at going to the rim. He's got quick drops off one and front clutches. He's also got the Kawhi Leonard defensive stance, which is the best in the game, and we know his defensive tendencies are pretty much going to be maxed out: 99 block shot, 99 contest shot, 99 on-ball steal, and a 99 pass interception. But yeah, all around Scottie Pippen, an absolute defensive beast at shooting guard, and I think all around is the sixth best shooting guard in the game. At the number 5 spot though is going to be invincible Carmelo. I honestly believe these next 5 shooting guards can really be put in whatever order you guys want. I think these top 5 take a big step up compared to the previous 5 shooting guards. Not to say that cards like Pippen, Vince, and Steve Smith and all those cards were bad, but I think Carmelo, and going forward 5 through 1, I think these honestly could be put in whatever order you guys want. I wasn't really sure, how to put these cards in order. I did go Carmelo at 5. I haven't got to use him as much as I would have liked to. I think he's a great offensive shooting guard. He's got an elite level jump shot, but for whatever reason, I just don't like him as much, at least from the limited time that I've used him. I don't like him as much as the next 4 shooting guards that I'll talk about, but I'm sure a lot of people do love this card, and I think he's amazing, right? 5th best shooting guard. He's one of the best cards in the game. It just happens to be the shooting guard position is one of the most, if not the most stacked position for the top level cards, at the shooting guard spot. But he's got an elite level jump shot. He's got perfect dribble sigs, amazing dunk packages. I mean, this card all around is one of the best cards in my team. At number 4 though, I still really like Terry Dischinger. I still think Terry, one of the best offensive cards in my team. 6'7" at that shooting guard spot, 6'11" wingspan. I still think he's got a better jump shot than Carmelo because he's got the KPJ base on quick timing. It's just as fast of a jump shot, maybe a tad bit slower, but I do think it's a lot easier to green with. And then he's got pretty similar dribble sigs. He's got the Steve Francis side step, the Curry escape, but I feel like his movement in game is a lot quicker and a lot more clean and just smooth than Carmelo. Like, I know Carmelo's got, you could say, better sigs than Terry Dischinger, but I feel like Terry moves so much faster in game. Maybe you guys disagree with that. That's just from my experience and what I've seen with Terry Dischinger. So I got Terry at 4. But once again, I think it's so close between these 5 top shooting guards. At number 3 though, I got the hero Tim Thomas. I know a lot of people would have him at number 2, but I do think there's a couple guys better. He's 6'10" at shooting guard, 7'2" wingspan. I mean, that in itself is really nice to see for a shooting guard, especially when Tim Thomas is one of the better offensive cards in the game. Really good at getting to the basket with a 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical. He's got those front clutches, which is super helpful. But the main thing I will say about Tim Thomas is probably his jump shot is one of the best in the game with the LaMelo Ball base. The Trae Young upper on very quick timing is such a fast jump shot. And I also feel like pretty easy to green with. He's got the Trae fade, he's got the Steve Francis size up, he's got the Trae escape, the Trae behind the back. Like I said, those front clutches are super helpful, and then even pretty good defensive tendencies for Tim Thomas with a 90 block shot, 90 contest shot, 88 on-ball steal, and a 90 pass interception. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this, and that's perfectly fine. It's my top 10. You guys are supposed to disagree. I think people get that confused. You're supposed to disagree on a tier list or a ranking. These aren't everybody's top 10 shooting guards in the game, because I do have LeBron at number 2. There might be some people out there that agree with that because of his size, his dominance down low, his ability to slash, rebound, defend. Some people might agree that LeBron's the second best shooting guard, and I know a lot of people will disagree. They put Terry, they put Tim Thomas, they put Carmelo over LeBron, and that is perfectly cool in my opinion. It's just, for me, I think LeBron the second best shooting guard. Yes, there probably is a little bit of bias there. I do love LeBron in my team, but I actually think this card is better than Tim Thomas. For me personally, I just think this card provides a little bit more because of his defense. I do think most people agree LeBron is a better defender. He's a better slasher than Tim Thomas. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that, maybe, but I think he's better getting to the rim. He gets better contact dunks. He can just bully his way through the paint. He gets tons of bully animations, and he's definitely a better defensive card for sure. Tim Thomas only got 1 inch, but LeBron's got a way better player model and also way better defensive animations. But yes, Tim Thomas, better dribble sigs, better jump shot. I mean, if you're looking for an offensive shooting guard, then yes, Tim Thomas is easily better than LeBron. If you're looking for an offensive shooting guard, Terry's better, Carmelo's better, Vince is better, Steve Smith is better, Ricky Davis is maybe arguably even better. If you're looking for a guy to run your offense at the shooting guard spot, that's not what LeBron is. LeBron is there to sit in the corner on offense. If you need him to set a screen, he can be really good in the 2-man pick and roll. He sets good screens. He could dive to the basket. He's really quick in the roll. He gets in and behind. He could pop to the 3-point line. That's how you use LeBron on the offensive end. He's there to play defense. He's able to slash to the basket when you need him to, so he's not going to be your traditional shooting guard like number 1 in Invincible T-Mac, where yeah, Tracy McGrady, he's your entire offense. This is the guy you go through. Same thing with Tim Thomas, Terry Dischinger, right? Even Carmelo. Those are the guys that are the main ball handlers, your main scorers, the guy that have the ball, 90% of the time when they're on the court. That's the complete opposite for LeBron. But yeah, so it's different shooting guards. I think that's what people kind of forget sometimes. It's a completely different play style with LeBron at your shooting guard position compared to a card like Invincible T-Mac. But yeah, I think most people would agree Invincible T-Mac is the best shooting guard. I mean, he's just got the best jump shot in the game, elite 6'6", 6'8" at the 2. I think it's kind of obvious T-Mac number 1, but you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys disagree with my list? What do you agree with? Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on my top 10 shooting guard list, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.